Thank you for joining us here at the First Alert Desk on Atlanta News First Plus. As you can see, a drier look at radar than what we showed you yesterday. Rain's moving out of our area, but the widespread impacts that we saw this morning, if you were on the roadways, were felt quite heavily. And apparently, this is a video that we took this morning of vehicles getting stranded in heavy flooding. That rainfall overnight and into early this morning impacting commuters on the road, people just trying to get to work and causing major disruptions. Atlanta News First Blake Devine is in Sandy Springs near a flooded intersection with just an example of what some residents experienced early this morning.
Pumping out all of this water, hundreds of gallons of water, mind you, and they're looking to make some progress so that they can hopefully get those cars out of this intersection and clear out this roadway. Good news, both drivers, they're out of harm's way. Before it got light out, however, we saw several people pulling into this intersection only to turn away once they realized how much water they're dealing with. Keep in mind, we're on a road that leads to the Children's Scottish Rite Hospital, Northside Hospital, along with other doctors' offices. We talked to one woman, a medical assistant student, who was late to class this morning because of this flooding.
It'll be a headache this morning with all of the employees who work here, everybody who's trying to get their health care in general. We have Children's Hospital right here across the street. This is Northside.
Keep in mind, there are alternative routes and roads that lead into these many medical facilities, so nobody is currently stuck or stranded, just a minor inconvenience and headache, and hopefully within the next few hours they should have all this water cleared out. And I'm going to toss it over to First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacopazzi.
All right, just a little preview there. I just want to take you to this other story that we've been following for quite some time. The search for a missing boater is expected to pick back up after yesterday's storms delayed search efforts. Crews are searching Lake Oconee for this man. His name is Gary Jones. He's a varsity boys and girls track coach at Westminster Christian School right here in Atlanta. Now, an empty boat he and Jocelyn Wilson used was found on the lake over the weekend. Wilson's body was pulled from the water. She was a math professor at Spelman College. I just want to take you out to a photo right here of Mr. Gary Jones. If you have any personal connection or information about him, again, we are sharing that and the latest on what we know on AtlantaNewsFirst.com and in the free Atlanta News First app. Meanwhile, that search for Mr. Jones continues. And it is not looking good for South Fulton's mayor. Let's talk about that for a moment. The city council voting to remove his access to city buildings and the mayoral budget, accusing him of abusing his position and misusing funds. Atlanta News First Sarah Hammond is live outside of South Fulton City Hall, where the mayor had to turn over some of his property just yesterday.
The mayor had until the end of the day yesterday to turn in his city devices, including a drone, because as of now, he no longer has access to city buildings and he's not allowed to communicate with city employees. So Mayor Khalid Kamau, who now goes by Kobe, no longer has access either to the mayoral suite, the mayoral budget, or his city-assigned vehicle. South Fulton City Council members voted to enact these sweeping measures while an audit is underway. They say they want to ensure taxpayer dollars are being used responsibly after allegations that the mayor was misusing funds. Documents shared with Atlanta News First showed thousands of dollars being spent on airline travel and other online purchases. One ticket for Ethiopian Airlines totaled more than $2,300 in November.
It is the consensus of the council that the mayor, through the unauthorized use of resources and abuse of his position, refusing to follow policy, and engaging in conduct unbecoming to a member, which constitutes a breach of public trust.
Until that audit and investigation are complete, he will not be allowed inside these doors here at City Hall or any other city facility. In South Fulton, Sarah Hammond for Atlanta News First.
And I want you to take a look at your screen for me here. We are getting new information. This is former Kansas City Chiefs and Cleveland Browns wide receiver Kadarius Toney. He has been arrested after allegedly strangling a woman in Douglas County. Toney faces multiple charges, including aggravated assault for strangulation and obstructing 911 calls. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office is investigating the incident. We have more information for you on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. And just in the spirit of it almost being the weekend, and Friday for most of you is really going to kick that off, let's talk about Valentine's Day. It is the day before the special day, and if you don't have a special someone, well, you have a chance to get in on the fun at a unique Palentine's Day event. Now, the Palentine's Craft Swap is in Candler Park at the Gathering Place. Attendees will be matched by their profile and tasked with creating handmade crafts for each other. There's also an all-you-can-eat grilled cheese bar, and the idea of this Speak Cheesy and Scaplanta is designed to spark friendships and build community. So, Valentine's Day is not just for the lovebirds. There are plenty of opportunities for you. You can find the full links to this on our website at AtlantaNewsFirst.com. And I know a lot of you have weather on your mind as you make your Valentine's Day plans. So I'm going to bring my pal, First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris, here to talk about the forecast ahead.
Hey, good morning to you, Maria. I'll start by saying Valentine's Day will be just fine. It's like the one day we don't have a First Alert, so you'll be good tomorrow. I do want to start, Maria, by just showing you First Alert radar. You showed this a little bit earlier this morning as well. We were in a First Alert weather day earlier this morning. We are no longer in a First Alert weather day because the rain is over. Even though the rain ended really before the commute, the roads were still pretty bad because so much rain fell overnight. But as you can see, at this point, we are basically dry in all of North Georgia. Still some fog out there, still a lot of moisture out there. What's happening is a front is moving in as we speak. That front's important today. That's what's going to eventually push all of the clouds, all of the moisture out. Eventually, we will see the sun later on today. So that's the setup. You can see the front there on the right-hand side of your screen. It's already moved the rain out. And what will end up happening today is high pressure will start to build in from the northwest. That's going to lead to some sunshine today. It won't be completely sunny this afternoon, but you will see some sun after lunch. And that will continue. That trend, that drier weather will continue into Friday. So this afternoon's looking good. Friday is looking good before the rain is back in your forecast over the upcoming weekend. Let's talk about the forecast model. You can see how it's still cloudy out there right now. This is actually 11 o'clock this morning, so we are about 53 minutes from now. Notice, though, as the front is moving through, notice how those clouds kind of sort of move out. So, again, the clouds won't completely go away, but there will definitely be some sunshine later on today. Wanted to show you that to give you an idea that the clouds would eventually break up, at least to a degree. The other thing about this afternoon is it'll feel better. Yesterday, we were in the 40s all day. Even though a front is moving through, we'll actually warm into the mid-50s this afternoon. So 55 degrees in Atlanta instead of the 40s. And again, a little bit more sunshine this afternoon. So I know it looks yucky out there right now, but I promise you it will feel and look better after lunchtime today, especially after you're picking up the kids from school. So let's talk about your wind gusts, because with the front moving in today, the only real difference you'll notice outside of the clouds moving out, the winds will be a bit breezy, gusting up to 25 miles per hour. Our winds will shift around from the northwest, again gusting up to 25. So you might notice that breeze throughout the afternoon here in Atlanta. So 55 is our high today. Dry, no more rain for the rest of the day. Do want to point out on Friday morning, it will be cold. The low will drop to freezing in Atlanta, 32 for the first time in almost 3 weeks. And then 56 for Friday afternoon. So Friday's looking good for Valentine's Day. If you're headed out Friday night, by 7 o'clock, temperatures are dropping into the 40s. So you will need a jacket on Friday night if the 40s is too cool for you. Otherwise, Friday's a great day. Some showers as early as Saturday morning will be possible. And then we have a completely different system that's going to move in early on Sunday. We have that highlighted in red. That's a First Alert weather day because we are looking at another round of rain similar to what we saw overnight. That'll happen again on Sunday morning. So as you're getting to church on Sunday morning, yes, there will be rain out there. That is a First Alert for all of Metro Atlanta. I also want to point out that at the moment, we are under a risk of severe storms on Sunday morning as well. So you'll definitely want to stay weather ready. Again, not only rain, but some storms expected Sunday morning as you're getting to church. It does look like the second half of Sunday will be dry. So if you have any plans after lunch on Sunday, for example, for brunch, you should be in good shape. That best chance for rain is Sunday morning, again, with the potential for storms. And then it gets really cold. Monday morning as you're back to work, 27 in Atlanta and only 48 on Monday afternoon. Dry Monday and Tuesday, and our next weather system is going to move in Wednesday. So that's the story. Dry for the rest of your day today. If you're looking for more rain or wondering where it's been, of course it happened yesterday overnight. Was out of here in time for your commute. Basically, won't be completely sunny, but you will see some sunshine later on this afternoon with temperatures in the 50s, so it will stay dry, just a bit breezy. Freezing Friday morning when you get to work, but for Valentine's Day, it'll stay dry and mostly sunny. By 7 p.m. on Friday, temperatures are dropping into the 70s, so plan accordingly for tomorrow night. Some showers early on Saturday, and then rain and storms early on Sunday morning as you're out to church. Dry Sunday afternoon, and then just cold but dry to start next week. So First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi will have an updated look at your forecast on Atlanta News First at noon. Of course, you can always find that forecast in our First Alert weather app. We hope you guys have a dry and amazing Thursday, and until next time, we'll see you soon.